check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. Bob Arum basically called Danny Garcia a cakewalk, a walkover for Terence Crawford, and says that that's like a 10-1 odd type of fight. Basically, he's saying that Crawford would totally dominate Danny Swift Garcia. I linked that article in the description. It says that Pacquiao don't want to fade with Terence Crawford, and Pacquiao name is coming up with Bob Arum so much. That's because, like I said before, Manny Pacquiao had a 2-fight deal with Premier Boxing Champions. It doesn't mean he won't continue to fight over there. But Bob Arum trying to get him to fight Lomachenko because that's a fight Manny is willing to go down and wait and fight and take. So we back, Goodfellow Sports TV. Let's talk a little bit about DSG and Terence Crawford. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And 10-1 is wide. Danny Garcia, I think, is a future Hall of Famer in the sport after what he did at 140. Say what you want to say. When he fought Eric Morales, he was an underdog. Eric Morales, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, he eventually, or before that fight, he had a war with Madonna, and like he could have won if he didn't have a hematoma in his eye. Some people thought he still won, so Morales still pretty much had it, but it was before that Danny fight, so he still had it. Knocked out Amir Khan when he wasn't expected to. Beat up on Kendall Holt before that when he wasn't expected to. Beat up on Lucas Matisse. The big narrative was he was scared of Matisse. Handled his business. Beat Lamont Peterson. Say what you want to say about that. Beat Paulie. Beat Guerrero. Been coming up short at welterweight, but you know it is what it is. But 10-1 is extreme. But I don't think that fight will be competitive. It's competitive. The only way to get competitive if Crawford has one of those defensive lapses and Danny catches him with that no-look left hook. So I get what Arum is saying. Arum is always going to try. He going to stretch the truth. That's just what he going to do. He going to stretch a lie. He going to exaggerate a lie. He going to exaggerate the truth. He going to stretch the truth. That's what he going to do. But I get the gist of what he's saying. Basically what happened was they gave Danny Garcia an offer. They tried to go around Al Heyman and go to his dad. And they gave him like a $3 or $4 million offer. Long story short, they didn't respond or didn't take it. They ride with Al. And they gave him another offer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure exactly what that offer entailed. But they offered him again after he got done beating Granados. They were supposedly sent him an offer. And he just ain't fucking with it. At the end of the day, it gave Keith an offer. They gave Sean an offer. But at the end of the day, when you got Pacquiao sitting on your side of the street, Keith Thurman looks smart. Now he got the Pacquiao fight. Garcia, he can get the Pacquiao fight. It's a guy that Team Pacquiao wanted for quite some time. So at the end of the day, it's the way they moving. At the end of the day, they trying to get that retirement money versus Pacquiao. They trying to get $10-15 million. Bud Crawford not gonna bring that fight. Bring that type of money even on the back end. That ain't coming. So at the end of the day, they just, they doing what's best for them financially, and I can't knock them for that. And I said it the other day, you get mad at Danny how he moving, but you forget, Danny Garcia got amongst one of the best resume of fighter of this era. Really Pacquiao is not of this era. Floyd is not of this era. The only reason they still synonymous with this era is because these fighters won't fight each other and make fights like this to prove who the best and to keep them old dudes on the sideline. But as far as the fight, Danny have a chance because he's sharp, he got good timing, he a good counterpuncher, and he got a strong chin. And when you got good technique, good fundamental, and you got timing, and you got a chin, and you got knockout power in both hands, which I think he do with his right hand, his straight right hand, and obviously with his big no-look left hook. Like I said, anything can happen. I don't think Danny Garcia is 10-1 versus anybody. But I would expect Terence Crawford to really beat the dog walking shit out of him. Lateral movement, speed. That's a horrible matchup for him. To be honest, that's Pacquiao Pacquiao or Crawford, two of the worst matchups for him. You would think Keith Thurman would have been the worst matchup for him, and he started to come back late in that fight. But Keith Thurman don't know how. Keith Thurman just load up too much. Keith Thurman don't change the speed of his punches. So you can see his shots coming. Had Keith Thurman had changed some speeds of some of those hooks that he landed on Danny Garcia, or had he worked up and down, or had he mixed in some straight punches, a jab, Keith Thurman very may well got out Danny Garcia out of there. But he didn't. Everything you see Keith Thurman, you know where it's coming from. It's a big left hook coming from this way. It's a big right hook coming from this way. You know what I'm saying? You see it. He telegraphed his shots. He load up. And that was his biggest problem with Pacquiao. You ain't going to be able to load up with somebody that got quick feet and that's a seasoned, that got a veteran. That's a veteran. And with Crawford, people say, well, somebody said in the comment section the other day, well, Crawford is, if Pacquiao can handle Keith Thurman, he can definitely handle Crawford power. It ain't about power in particular. It's how you utilize the power, how you set up the power. Keith Thurman may be a bigger puncher, but I'll tell you this, he don't set up his power the same as Terence Crawford. And that's why for Terence Crawford, a stoppage may not be out of the realm of possibility versus a guy like Danny Garcia. Especially with the bad blood, his father calling him a nappy-headed nigga. And, talking about his infidelities of his relationship with his, whoever his girlfriend is, and just talking out the side of his neck. Bud Crawford tended to have a mean streak in him, but that mean streak can work against you and get you caught as well. So Angel do have an angle that he tries to work. You know what I'm saying? But, I wouldn't rule out a stoppage from Terence Crawford. It's really not a competitive fight. Once you look at it, But when him not fighting nobody and people just thinking he ain't proved himself at welterweight, people are making a competitive fight. And then after the fight, they'll say, well, who did Danny Garcia really beat at welterweight? It's the classic discredit, oh, you can't beat him and then discredit him after the fight. So, that's how it's going to go. But Crawford, too much speed, too much power, too much foot movement. He can just outbox Danny Garcia and make him look like Willy Wonka the Clown. You know what I'm saying? He could. He can make him look like one of them Oompa Loompas pumping fudge throughout the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. Or he can try to stop him and bully and punish him like he did Felix Diaz. Be interesting fight from the standpoint of how Crawford going to come out on top. But Danny always a live dog. Good power, good chin, good timing, good skills, good fundamentals. But I get what Arum saying. He just exaggerating. 10-1 is a lot steep. I just see ass whooping. I just keep it real bland, real vanilla. I see ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? I just see Danny Garcia getting beat to a pulp. Danny gonna throw the towel in, or they gonna finish for pride. But like I was saying about Keith Thurman is he sets his power up totally different. Keith Thurman has got put mustard on everything he throw. Mustard, ketchup, relish. Crawford will switch speeds up, switch ranges up. Crawford throw straight punches. Crawford throw looping punches. Crawford throw uppercuts. He throw everything. Keith Thurman is the process of elimination. You know what I'm saying? I know Keith not going to throw a jab. I know he really ain't going to throw a straight right hand. That's why Pacquiao was able to survive. He hit Pacquiao with a couple good right hands in that fight that sent Pacquiao eyes rolling to the back of his throat. But you know what? Keith Thurman don't want to throw straight punches. The reason why Kell Brook was able to easily beat Sean Porter easier than Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman, he refused to throw straight punches. Keith Thurman limits himself by not utilizing his jab and right hand, his straight right hand. And when he went versus a southpaw, when he went versus southpaw, he should have utilized that straight right hand more versus Pacquiao, and he didn't. And with Bud, you got a guy that can switch from both sides, and Keith switched a couple times in the Pacquiao fight, but you got a guy in Bud that can switch from both sides. And also, he utilizes punch variety. He's not just a looping shot guy. He can use straight punches. He can combination punch. He can pop shot. Keith Thurman is a guy that, he don't throw a lot of combination. He might left hook, right hook, left hook. But you don't see a lot of 3, 4, 5, 6 combinations coming in. Bud can do it all. And that'd be a difference versus Danny Garcia. I think he'll punish Danny, but 10-1, I ain't gonna never sleep on Danny like that. It wouldn't surprise me if Danny came out on top, because Danny can fucking fight. And he got some of the best intangibles out there. He got the heart of a fighter in the ring. He got some tangibles to jaw. And he got a good team, man, around him. But 10-1 is a little bit steep, Bob. But I linked that article in the description. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Help Blaze, thehelpblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing gets you 18% off the 100% on your products. Website, promo code, description. One time for the one time we gone.